Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into podcast Room 303. Introducing one co-host with more nuggets than Chick-fil-A, Nick Morahan. Executive producer until we find someone better, Eric Washington. Nobody really knows what he does around here, Nevada Putnam. And now, the single greatest thing to happen to hosting in history, Jermaine Antonio Colon Mendez. On with the show.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in to Podcast Room 303, episode 227. On today's episode, we'll be getting into pop culture pick'em, top 5 unmatched things. We'll do a head-to-head review, what the fuck headline, a blind update, and a World Series update. Main topics today will include NBA Cup, UCL Matchday 4, and the NFL. It's actually going to be a mid-season review, boys. How does that make your brain feel?
A mid-season review of the NFL.
Yes. How you doing, Nick?
I don't like that. I don't like thinking that it's NFL. But I actually did think that the other day when I was looking at college football betting, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's college football week 9, or it's week 10." Week 10?
Yeah.
It's week 10 in college football.
I don't know. We'll have the executive producer double check that. That's it's pretty bonkers. But anyways, how you doing this evening, Nick? It is week 10, the 30th of November 5th.
Yeah. I don't like that. That's not good. Other than that, I'm doing fine. Excited to get to this unmatched.
My eyes are up here.
Excited to get to this unmatched. I mean, you just have a giant cock. That's what I was looking at. I had my pre-show hot apple cider and a little bit of Grandpa's cough syrup, so I'm ready to go.
Is that an Urban Dictionary sex thing?
Grandpa's cough syrup? I guess I don't think it's a sex thing. Let's see what Urban Dictionary says for Grandpa's cough syrup.
While we're doing that, how you doing this evening, Eric?
Doing good. It is week 10 for college football, meaning Texas is going to go 9-1 now. And to answer your other question, doing good, feeling great. Bird game. It's Cowboy week, so.
We're not going to let you off the hook that easily. We let him off the hook. How do you feel about the most recent news out of Philly? That Joel Embiid won't be there for WrestleMania.
Dude, that actually made my heart drop when you said that. So I haven't recovered just quite yet. But glad Harden's gone. A disgruntled Harden in the locker room would have been a cancer, and we got enough pieces back to be relevant. Quick second round exit in the playoffs, or we could take those guys and make a trade package for an elite level scorer come trade deadline for whoever's selling. We got draft capital back. We're getting Tobias Harris off the books. We got James Harden off the books. That'll open up like $60 million next year. So as long as we keep JoJo and Maxey keeps progressing as a player, I don't got too much to complain about. So it's not like I have championship expectations this year. So whatever happens, happens.
What about Zach LaVine?
Yeah, I'll take Zach LaVine.
What about OG Anunoby?
Nah.
All right. Just gauging some interest. What if the Cleveland Cavaliers suck absolute dick this year and Donovan Mitchell asks for a trade?
Look, man, if you can – I mean, that's another guy who disappears in the playoffs, though.
No, that's not true.
You know what? What I want is a guy who I don't give a shit what his regular season performance is. I want a guy who's going to give me 30 and 20 in the playoffs.
Jimmy Butler's not coming back to Philly. You already tried that once.
There is nobody giving you 30 and 20, sir.
Well, that's what I'm
Not even
for.
Jokic gives you 30 and 20. Donovan Mitchell balls in the playoffs. You just lose the series.
Hey, man, if he wants out of Cleveland, come on down to Philly. We'll show you love.
All right. Nick, did you look up Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, it's an alcoholic beverage of any sort. Eric, I want to. I know I was a little wishy-washy on our NBA over-unders for Philadelphia. But now that they've traded James Harden, I want to take overs on anything and reinforce my 76ers NBA Finals bet.
All right. Look, I love the energy.
No, we're not here for reinforces. Locks. We live for locks. Are you making it a lock?
No, absolutely not.
That's what I fucking thought.
Absolutely not.
No stones.
Yeah, no, absolutely
no stones. Oh, leadoff single. Let's go. Corey Seager. Well, you know what? Actually, since that's a professional segue, let's get into the World Series, Nick. Break it down for us.
Fuck.
Break it down.
I got something to fucking break down. Fuck Corey Seager. That's what sort of break down. What do you mean, whoa?
He's not a Dodger anymore.
He's not a Dodger anymore, and he's helping us beat the shit out of these shitbag Diamondbacks.
Eric,
I'm from
your
Texas,
your team got eliminated. Welcome to the offseason.
No, I'm from Texas, dog.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
born and raised.
Name one of the Texas Rangers pitchers not named Jacob deGrom or Max Scherzer.
Nathan Eovaldi.
Oh, that's actually okay.
It's only because he's pitching tonight.
He's pitching right now, dog.
So this World Series, I think the big storyline coming out of this World Series before we before we get into the actual games is, God, baseball fans suck.
Bro,
baseball fans really just suck. If it's not your team, like, I don't watch the World Series because I frankly don't care. And that's probably why we suck, right? Is that I'm just not enthused about baseball this year. But, like, that's the problem, is that this World Series has some of the lowest viewership rates, and it's been some of the best games. The games have been so good.
Yeah, baseball fans are trash.
But because it's not the Red Sox or the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Astros, nobody wants to tune in and watch. Nobody cares. But that being said, I just wanted to get that off my chest. That being said,
just real quick to that point, Arizona's in the World Series, and there's I'd say 1/5 of the stadium still empty. Arizona doesn't deserve sports teams. But proceed. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, dude, it was real comical listening to all my friends from Arizona all of a sudden be Diamondbacks fans.
Yeah, that was pretty comical.
And then trying to justify that they're Diamondbacks fans, and their argument was, just because I don't watch the regular season doesn't mean I'm not a fan. You just admit to not watching your team. That's the literal definition of not a fan.
So funny. I love it.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. That's why it fills my balls that the Texas Rangers are up 3-1 right now. Especially since your boy Skinny P called a 5. Oh, let's go!
Let's go, Texas!
All right, so since we're getting no live game updates, just yells about it. Game 1, like Jermaine said, the Rangers are up 3-1. The Rangers have won 10 games on the road this postseason. That's a record. And they're looking to close it out tonight. Top of the 7th, it is 0-0. I hope the Rangers finally break the curse. It would be nice to see. Can I just get, did I bitch about this last week? That
probably, but carry on.
Can I not get an NL West team in the World Series?
Yeah, you bitched about that.
Like every year, it's some fucking iteration of the Padres, Giants, Dodgers, and now the fucking Diamondbacks. Are you fucking my asshole?
Yeah. So I guess we are. You went game by game so far of the scores.
So game 1 started out. So the series started out in Texas. Rangers won 6-5 on a pretty awesome walk-off home run. That was in 12, right? 12 innings?
No, I think it was 11. I'll double check for you.
Bottom of the 11th. Yeah, bottom of the 11th. Jermaine was right. Bottom of the 11th. The Diamondbacks came back in game 2 and kind of looked like they were going to make it a series in 9-1. The bats are going and they were doing great. And then the last 2 games, the Rangers have beat them by pitching.
Mm-hmm.
That's game 3 where they won 3-1. And they beat them by the bats, which was last night's game 4, which the Rangers won 11-7.
I would argue that was also pitching, though. I mean, because it was 11-1 at one point. You know what I mean? And then they tacked on 6 in the 8th and 9th when they didn't, leverage their best
That's true.
bullpen arms. You know what I mean? So,
and that was with them pulling Scherzer in what, like 2 1/3 innings pitch?
Yeah.
They pulled him early. Oh, by the way, they just showed on the screen here. Arizona is 7-0 these playoffs when they score first, and Texas is 10-0 these playoffs when they score first, and the Rangers have officially scored first in game 5 of this World Series.
Book it, top 7. Corey Seager with the hit to get it started. Mitch Garver with the RBI to drive in a run. Nathan Eovaldi is having an amazing game so far. 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 4 hits. So right now, because
he was pulled, he walked 5.
Oh, okay. Because he was doing. I was going to say because he's doing so good, it's time to pull him. Right, open your postseason manager handbook. If pitcher is doing well, pull pitcher.
It's not Dave Roberts,
It's the Brian Cashman playbook.
That's right. Yeah.
But Brian, I still have a bone to pick with Brian Cashman. Also, Dave Roberts is a trash manager.
Who's the manager for the Rays when they pulled Snell?
Would you like to take a guess, Eric?
Fuck, I don't know enough managers to take a guess.
Are you kidding me? I just said his name.
Oh, did you? All right. Cashman.
there you go. Oh, Jesus.
Straight from the mentals, dude.
Oh, gee. This guy, bro.
That was good.
All I've done is bitch about Brian Cashman. And so now he's like, that Rays manager. That's what I'm saying his name. That's fucking priceless. No, Eovaldi's been a menace this postseason. Honestly, I think this is the best I've ever seen Eovaldi pitching.
Didn't he win does
Boston.
He have a World Series with
Boston? 2. He was there for 13 and 18.
Damn, good for him. Yeah, just one, Eric.
Just 18?
He was just there in 18.
Oh, yeah, we looked this up the other day, actually, Eric. Yeah, he wasn't there for 13 because we were asking if he played with Big Poppy.
Poppy wasn't there for 18. He wasn't there for 13.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I thought Poppy had 4 World Series.
Wishful thinking. I think we all wanted him to win 4.
I mean, Eovaldi so far in the postseason, if you take away his stats so far this year, he's only 4-3 in the postseason.
Yeah, he was not very good. That's why I'm saying this is the best I've ever seen him pitch.
Right.
Because I honestly, every time I saw Eovaldi, I was like, oh, that dude has some pretty good pitches. He never puts it together, though. And now this postseason, the stat they showed that blew my mind is like, first 5 starts, 5 walks, which is bonkers. That's a bonkers statistic to just throw out there. He had 5 today. Like, whoa.
He wanted to give the Diamondbacks a chance. He was told to give them a chance.
Hey, someone hit the Buffalo Wild Wing button.
That's right.
All right, so who's your pick for World Series MVP?
Man, Marcus Semien is doing a lot. I have to go Corey Seager, though. I mean, he's been absolutely destroying it in the World Series. I would say if Adolis Garcia did not get injured and dropped from the World Series roster, he would be a front runner for my pick.
Yeah, I mean, so one thing I was about to ask, the World Series MVP only factors in the games played during the World Series, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, Adolis wasn't. I mean, to say he wasn't doing that good is stupid. So I won't say that, but yeah, it's probably Seager or Semien that the offensive charge they led in Game 4 was pretty decisive in what's going on. And Corey Seager, I think he might just get dominated the postseason World Series MVP because he has been electric in every series.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there might be somebody I'm forgetting, but I mean the impact that Corey Seager has had on this postseason. Let's see here. Let's go. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
I was gonna say the rookie Young because he had those 2 big games, but the rest of the games he didn't do shit.
Yeah, Josh Young's pretty good. I mean, Corey Seager, it has is 4-4-12, and he has 4 RBIs and 2 homers against the Diamondbacks so far. In the
Who had a pickle between home and third on their bingo card?
Is that what they got right now?
That's what just happened. Yeah.
How does that work, Nick? You have to stay in the dirt when you're trying to escape the tagger, or you have to stay on the line?
To some extent, yeah.
You imagine they were running around the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, Eric, it's within reason you have to stay in what's called the base path.
Okay.
So if he's running to third, he can't. Yeah, like Jermaine said, he can't like try to loop around through left field to try to get back to third. If he's caught between third and home, he has to. He can make an effort if he's like I'm sure you've seen the plays before. Like Brandon Phillips has a famous play with the Reds where he gets in a pickle and like dives way outside the third base bag and grabs the bag and like he's not tagged out as long as you're making an attempt at the bag.
Okay.
Or Javi Baez when he's still home.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Javi Baez. Yeah. As long as you're making an attempt to either dodge the tag and it's not like too egregious. Or making an attempt at the bag, the umpire is normally pretty good with it.
Okay.
Okay, and then I mean the excitement is kind of gone. It's not a 2-2 series or anything. We're all anticipating Texas closing out tonight, or it's going to 6.
Texas closes.
Yeah, I think Texas closes tonight. Yeah, I mean, I that stat is great. If you can find it right now on DraftKings, I don't know what the live bet is on DraftKings, but the stat that Eric said, they're what 12-0. You said when they score first.
10-0.
10-0. Rangers are 10-0 when they score first. Let's see, live in game. Not that you guys are going to be able to bet. I'm talking to a podcast that's going to listen to this tomorrow. It's pretty funny. The Rangers are minus 210 right now, so yeah.
Oh, no juice.
So yeah, if you guys are hearing me somehow live, if you're watching the YouTube live, then
yeah, to all the FBI agents who hacked my webcam to see my little wiener. Eric, you got the WTF headline?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's pull that bad boy up.
All right, so I got 2 for you guys today. Here we go. Boom. First one. Theft of 2 million dimes from truckload of coins from U.S. Mint leaves 4 facing federal charges.
Yo.
Bruh.
How much marijuana was smoked to hit 2 million
Bruh.
dimes?
Also, all right,
So 2 million dimes, so it's 2 million 10-cent coins. What is the actual dollar amount, Eric?
So the actual amount that they say that was stolen was 234,500 in stolen dimes.
All right, if they manage to do this, right, you as a judge, you say, hey, guys, good on you. You didn't get away with it. Your punishment is to each count 2 million dimes. No federal charges. Don't put them in jail. They serve jail time until they have counted 2 million dimes.
They have to put them in those little convenient coin wrappers.
Right.
That gives you.
That is your jail time. You go to prison until you're done with your 2 million dimes.
So no, it's house arrest and Coco Melon and Taylor Swift are blaring the whole time.
Bro, send me to prison. Send me to prison.
Free me from this hell.
Surrender me now!
The indictment unsealed Friday alleges that after the theft, thousands of dimes were converted into cash at coin machines in Maryland or through deposits to at least 4 different suburban Philadelphia banks. So these motherfuckers stole dimes and then really tried to convert that shit into cash.
Did they catch him?
Yeah, 6 men dressed in gray hoodies. I'm not going to read their names. We're not going to glorify these savage criminals. But, 6 men got arrested, 4 got charged.
Okay.
For those of you watching on the YouTube, one of the criminals' last name is Savage. So Eric, I don't even think realized that he did that.
No, I read it. Raheem Savage. That's why I did it.
Eric.
And now the cat's out the bag. Let's move on to the next
Now we're going to get 2 million dimes thrown at us.
Hey, I'll pick them bitches up and turn them in.
About to do the March of Dimes, baby.
And the next one, this one I couldn't believe. I thought it was a joke, but the next one, U.S. Customs official sees giraffe feces from woman at Minnesota airport.
It's very popular.
We don't even need details, just the headline.
No, there's the detail. The woman who was not identified told officials she planned to use the waste to make a necklace, as she had done in the past with moose poop. No, it gets better. Giraffe poop can be brought back to the U.S. with proper permits and inspections, according to Minnesota Public Radio. This just gets... Hey, do you have one of those poop permits so I can bring some shit back to the U.S.?
Oh, dude, this is insane.
They'll take your money for anything. Yeah, you just gotta pay us $200 to get these permits.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You want to expedite your giraffe poop? Now, does that handle shipping? That doesn't handle shipping, right? So I can be in Africa, put giraffe poop in a UPS box, properly label and tie that stuff up, and then send it, right?
Check this out.
Has the Rollers Chapman always had this release?
No.
Yeah, no, it's insane now. People are like, why is Aroldis Chapman so wild? I'm like, because he looks like he's having a seizure before he throws the baseball.
Bro, he's like on one leg, and the way it turns, it's like, oh, that's gonna snap one of these days.
Bro, check this out. Diseases that you could possibly contract from giraffe feces: African swine fever, classical swine fever, Newcastle disease, foot and mouth disease, and swine vesicular disease.
Yo, I gotta be perfect.
This giraffe poop gives you Newcastle United fandom?
Yeah, yeah, but you have to completely disregard the oil money that got brought into there. In 5 years, you have to not mention the oil money. I'm not lying. I've had foot and mouth disease. That shit sucks.
I mean, yeah, it sounds uncomfortable. How do you ever lay down?
You have to put your foot into your mouth. It's the only thing that makes you feel better.
Eric gets so mad. Let's get into head-to-head.
All right. Moving into head-to-head. Today's topic... Oh, sorry. Fuck, I'm an idiot.
Actually, Eric has puts foot and mouth disease a lot, actually, I think.
Oh, dude. Give me the trophy. All right. So, last week was week 42 of the head-to-head. Pretty bad week for fucking all of us, to be honest. So, Jermaine went 0-3, and he missed an anytime touchdown parlay in the worst way possible. The one that I thought was a for sure hit is the one that didn't hit for him.
Because his girl wasn't at the game.
That's true. You should have checked. You should have texted Taylor, been like, "What's up? You going to Denver?"
Nah, I blocked her. She got too needy.
All right. Nick went 0-3, putting him at a 14-game losing streak.
Hell yeah, I did.
Sorry. Let me give you guys the numbers here. Jermaine's 46, 73-1, down 9.3 units. Nick is 42, 76-2, down 8.3 units. I went 1-2, 45, 75, down 5.0 units. And Nevada went 1-2, putting him at 47, 69-1, up 1.6 units. So Nevada's leading in units and in wins.
I just love how ridiculous we're getting with this. Like at the beginning of the year, we were picking like nice, good, like -110, -120 picks.
Yeah.
We were debating, can you take a -155? Can you take a -160? We don't want to give it too much, right? And now I'm like, I got $3,000. I got $3,000 on parlay. Can you guys take that? I can DraftKings boost it to 12,000. Will you take that?
So factual, dude. I'm literally throwing shit at the wall and hoping it. Oh, sorry. I'm literally throwing giraffe feces at the wall and hoping it sticks.
And hoping you get foot and mouth disease, I think, is the saying. I think that's a very popular saying. Throwing giraffe shit at the wall that you got through customs. And hoping you get foot or mouth disease.
Absolutely. Let's go. Without further ado, let's get into pop culture pick'em.
All right. So today's pop culture pick'em is top 5 unmatched things. Obviously, this is in your opinion. Draft order is myself, Nick, and Jermaine. So I will kick it off. Let me get my list pulled up here. All right. With the first pick, I'm going to go with hoodies. It's the best clothes. Hoodie season is the best. Snuggle up in a hoodie. Wear a hoodie in the summer. Hoodies are unmatched clothing item. They are the best thing to wear for males.
Willingly picking to wear clothes is the worst.
Yeah, that's a terrible 1-1.
Don't care.
Let me save this by my 1-2 is sleeping in your bed after a long trip. That's unmatched.
No, that's a great choice. That's a great choice. I'm gonna go with hearing the ice cream truck after running around the park.
Oh yeah, that's a throwback. It's a throwback to when it was Lil Jermaine.
There you go. Baby Moolah running them streets, bro. Let's see. And then number 2, I'll go hitting a 10-leg parlay.
God, I had that as one of mine too. I was gonna put it as honorable mention because I've never done it, but just that sweat you get on the last leg.
Woo! Gotta earn it, boys.
I'm gonna go. My number 2 unmatched thing is the first snow of the year. When you wake up and that first snow is on the ground, man, that's unmatched.
Nice. All right. For the second thing, I'm going to go with spending time with your folks once you're in your 30s. And...
Or just spending time with your folks.
No, but it's different. When you're a kid, they like tell you to do shit, and then when you turn into an adult, it's just
because you sucked as a kid.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. All right. And then unmatched is seeing your friends succeed.
Nah, fuck that.
Whether it be financially, marriage, being a good father, hitting a 10-leg parlay.
Oh, well, fuck. I'm 0 for 4.
I'm trying to see them lose at everything. Fantasy, their actual sports team, their hairlines.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's 3 for 3. Good to go. I'm daddy's back, boys. I'm going to say unmatched. I'm going to say airport beers are unmatched.
Oh, that's not even top 10 beers, bro.
Airport beers aren't top 10 beers?
Absolutely not, dude. It's definitely not top 5.
Okay, I have a question for you. When does the weekend start?
Thursday? Hey, the weekend is up here, big fella. If you're like me, it's every day, baby.
All right, good.
Dude, shower beers, way better than airport beers.
I almost went with Friday afternoon beers.
Oh, that's a good one. One I would have went with instead of airport beers is sunset beers.
Beach beers.
We should just put beer.
Beach beers or ball game beers? Yeah, just beers. You know what, Eric? Yeah, you know what? Change mine. Beers.
Just beer. Do a strike through of airport, so airport is still there.
Beers. Beers are unmatched. Beers aren't golf beers. Have we done the best type of beers? We had to have, right?
Yeah, I think it was an episode where it was you, Nevada, and Jermaine. I was absent for that episode.
Shocker. So that was we're on 227, so that was probably, I don't know, one of the 200 you've missed.
Did Eric just hit us with a Peter Griffin voice?
Lawes.
I'm gonna go with hitting a ball fresh off the tee.
Oh man, flushing a drive, dude.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Never done
Or really just any golf. When you yeah, give me a moment, guys.
Going for a long run and ending it with an ice cold dip in the Pacific.
Sometimes that's awful.
I
I can tell you times that I've gone for a long run and I've ended it. I've forcefully ended it with a dip in the Pacific.
It's awful only if you like ringing bells.
That's true. I do love ringing bells. I'm unmatched things quitting. No, Eric, I'm that's not what I want to use. I'm gonna say my fourth unmatched thing, baseball in person.
Ooh, that's debatable.
Basketball's better.
Homeboy didn't even watch baseball this year.
Basketball is better in person. Basketball sucks in person.
No, it doesn't.
Basketball sucks in person.
Not the way we do it.
How do you do it?
With beers.
Oh my God. That's just the beers, Eric.
That was a fire retort, bro. He got your ass.
Yeah, Eric's retorted.
All right. I'll close this out. I'm going to go with Brenner. Nothing beats breakfast for dinner. And lastly...
So, street tacos, Eric.
No.
Eric versus street tacos.
And I will have that battle again one day, and I will be victorious.
No, you won't, dude. There's no way. If you couldn't do it 2 years ago, there's no way you're doing it in 2 years.
You don't get it. You don't get better the older you get, dog.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Your gout symptoms don't just go down.
Dude, speaking of, it's been flaring up lately, dude. I don't know what to do about it.
Stop eating spicy food.
Dude, the steaks and the spicy food flare the gout up, dude.
The gout?
What is going on?
Gout.
It's
the gout in my tongue, dude. It's fucking me up.
All these influencers out here just thinking about gout.
You got to do it for the gout, bro.
For the gout.
And I was going to use one for this, but I'm going to save it as an honorable mention, given the week it is. There is nothing better in life than beating the Dallas Cowboys.
Debatable.
You're not an Eagles fan. You don't get it.
Right. Is it just because you couldn't beat them for so long? Now that it feels good?
Hey.
I'm going to say that the unmatched, I'm going to say seeing your paycheck when it first hits your account. That's unmatched.
Not for you anymore.
Oh, that shit's gone, dog. But
you only see half.
Seeing it in there, though, seeing it in there, that's dope.
It's a point of sadness now.
My paycheck? My paycheck's pretty good now.
Every time, but you only get half.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Man, let's see. Unmatched feelings. There's quite a bit of good ones. I was gonna go opening up a freezer on a hot day, but I think I'm gonna go with telling a joke that just gets everyone to bust out laughing.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best feelings in the world.
Yes.
To be honest, I'd rather do that than come. To be honest.
So here is another PCP that I win. Can you guys try?
Honorable mentions: fire pits, summer driving. I think that was all that I had.
Summer driving's got to do with the windows down and
yeah. Of course.
Honorable mentions: sweet tea, Texas sweet tea. It's the best beverage in the world. Chicks in sundresses.
No, number 3 of top 5 unmatched things.
Unmatched. And that's it.
Wearing a perfectly fit suit.
Ooh.
Closing the deal when you're picking up a chick. And getting a base knock off Nick, even though he's played baseball his whole life.
What can I say? I'm awful.
No, just had to throw a dig in. Let's get into blind 5, Eric.
All right, so let's get this thing cracking.
Whoa, we're not doing hard drugs on there.
All right, With the first submission here, I'm gonna go Blades of Glory.
What's that Napoleon Dynamite again? Is this movies about ice skating? Is this Will Ferrell movies? Who directed Blades of Glory?
Ice skating movies?
Ice skating movies. This is so funny because Eric probably picked this in keeping with the guy who just lost his life. Like a savage.
Damn. Damn. Skate blade movies?
Oh, dude.
I
mean, Eric.
Get what we were talking about, Eric?
I mean, Eric, that's pretty. Eric, I got to admit, that's pretty bad, dude.
Nah.
A dude lost his life. Making a satirical category about it is not funny.
Unfortunate timing.
Eric, yeah, unfortunate timing. Things are gonna believe that. Did you see how long it took him to get that reference, though, dude? Yeah. The joke was sitting out there, and 35 seconds later, Eric gets read.
All right, where do you guys rank Blades of Glory?
It almost like skated right by him.
Where do you think we should rank Blades of Glory, Nick? I don't think it's that good.
I don't think it's that good of a. I'd say 5. Whatever category we're putting Blades of Glory in, it's a 5.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. Next film. Semi-Pro.
Oh,
gotta be.
I love Semi-Pro, dude.
It's got to be Will Ferrell movies. Hey, I got a ring. It says "Everybody Love Everybody."
Oh man, I will burn your house down.
Maybe she didn't go to heaven, Jackie.
Remember we started saying Jive Turkey for like a year.
We said it for so long.
Eric.
Hey.
Eric, we can't use JT on this podcast. Call everybody a cocksucker. That is, by the way, of Will Ferrell movies, that was one of the most dark horse quoted movies.
Yeah, it's so good. I love Semi-Pro. I'm honestly willing to go 1 or 2 with Semi-Pro.
Yeah, I'll put it 2 just
in case.
In case.
All right. Next entry is going to be Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hot Tub Time Machine. That's an alright movie.
Yeah, but is Will Ferrell in Hot Tub Time Machine?
Probably as a cameo. I just don't remember.
I'd say 4.
It was a good movie, but it's like I'm not putting it that high up.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next entry is going to be Failure to Launch.
Matthew McConaughey.
Failure to Launch. Trying to figure out what the theme is too. I mean, we have to put it at 3. I don't want to.
Failure to Launch at 3.
Yeah, it's pretty good movie still.
And then the last one, Sex Tape.
Oh God,
sex tape.
Yeah.
What is that?
Isn't that a Seth Rogen movie?
No, that's Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
What's Sex Tape?
It's Cameron Diaz and I think it's
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel make a porno or make a sex tape.
Right.
Can you guys get the theme?
Sex tapes.
No. I'll give you guys a clue. He does television as well, and he was on a show with The Rock.
Oh, it's I don't know what the dude's name is, but it's the dude in Hot Tub Time Machine that stays behind and makes Lugal and Motley Lou and
yeah.
Rob
Corddry. It was Rob Corddry film.
He's in all those?
Yeah.
Who's he in Semi-Pro?
He's in the room when the Jive Turkey scene happens. I just don't know exactly. Right. I think he's just like a guy that's friends with them.
Didn't you just go to Vietnam on vacation? I love Semi-Pro. Jermaine's angry, I guess, now.
No, my fucking computer just hit me with a fucking crazy loud noise.
Oh.
Can't control the sound from here. God.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So did I stop you guys? Did I finally get you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what it was.
Now, if you had to re-rank them, what would you guys rank them
I
at?
mean, those are all pretty terrible movies, if I'm being honest. Semi-Pro, number 1. And then who gives a fuck? Like Sex Tape?
Bro, Fader Launch is fucking hilarious.
I don't even remember Sex Tape. I remembered the movie, but I don't remember whether it was good or not.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I've never seen Sex Tape. That's terrible.
Yeah, I would probably say Semi-Pro. What are the 5 again?
Blades of Glory, Hot Tub
5.
Time Machine, Fader Launch, Sex Tape, and Semi-Pro.
No, dude, Sex Tape is 5. So I would go Semi-Pro, Hot Tub Time Machine, Blades of Glory, Failure to Launch, and Sex Tape.
Well, I put Failure to Launch at 2, but it really doesn't matter after Semi-Pro. I agree with you.
Yeah, those are all bad movies.
But yes, Eric, I had no idea what that was.
Yeah, please.
So good.
If you continue to pick bad movies, you're gonna get us. It's pretty easy to forget bad movies. Hey, bases loaded for the Rangers.
Damn.
Mitch Garver's up.
Mitch Carver.
Sorry, Miss Carver. Ooh, but I am for real.
By the way, shout out executive producer Nevada doing his job when he's not even on the podcast. Big ups to Bob Knight, who died at 83 today.
Oh, yeah.
2 words.
Don't care.
Good riddance.
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn. Zach Ginkle got him out of the jam. They're still alive. They're still alive. They're still alive.
This is the first and only time you'll ever hear me say this. Let's go Diamondbacks. Just to piss off
Oh,
Eric.
this is on recording, bro. That's
Just to piss off Eric.
This is how I know you're dead inside as a Rockies fan. Didn't watch baseball all year, and you just said, let's go Diamondbacks. Let's get into UCL Matchday 4, Nick.
Yeah, UCL Matchday 4. A couple of takeaways. Eric, do you want to run this by just going down the games, and Jermaine and I will give you our picks.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So
can you maximize that? Enhance.
You need more for real?
Enhance. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, one more.
No, fuck off. All right.
Enhance.
Shut up. I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
So starting with the games that are kicking off on Tuesday, November 7th.
Enhance.
We have Shakhtar Donetsk versus Barcelona. Shakhtar is plus 750. The draw is plus 550. And Barcelona is minus 360.
Let me pull up what this game finished last time.
Oh, yeah, it's the second go around.
Pull up UCL.
Didn't Shakhtar almost upset him and Barca won in like the 90th?
They did, yeah. Shakhtar Shakhtar scored in the 62nd to make it 2-1, and then Barca hung on. The bet that I like to see in this game, obviously the Barca money line minus 360, not something I want to take. I'm going to put it in a parlay with a Ferran Torres anytime goal score. So Ferran Torres anytime goal scorer, he scored in 9, he's played in 9. He's played in 9 Champions League matches. He scored in 7 of them with Barcelona. This year, he's played in 5 of them, and he scored in 3, including 1 last time out against Shakhtar. The anytime goal scorers aren't up as the UCL is next week, but just keep an eye on it. See what you can play. Ferran Torres, anytime goal scorer by itself, and then play it as a parlay with Barca, because all 7 times he scores, Barca has not lost or drew that match. When Ferran Torres scores, Barca wins.
Okay. I'm taking Barca, correct score, 3-1, plus 750.
Barca to win 3-1.
Yeah, plus 750.
And Nick, you don't want to add. You want to wait till you do the parlay, right? To add that.
Yeah, I'm not taking Barca money line, and I'm not even going to add that to my favorites parlay either.
Okay. Moving on to the next game. Dortmund versus Newcastle United. Dortmund plus 145. The draw plus 265. Newcastle United plus 170.
So I love how Dortmund surprised Newcastle away from home, beating them 1-0. With a beat them 1-0 with a winner or a goal right before halftime. Excuse me. Because Dortmund won the away match, and in their last 10, they are 4 wins, 2 draws, or they are 4 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses. Give me the Dortmund money line at plus 185. Dortmund at home.
It's plus 145.
145. Sorry.
All right. Jermaine, you want any action on this?
Yeah, I'm going to take both teams to score, no draw. And that's plus 130. Just BTTS and ND. And plus 130.
Okay. Next game is going to be Atletico Madrid versus Celtic. Atletico Madrid minus 310. The draw is plus 475, and Celtic is plus 750.
Atletico in their last 10 against Spanish clubs, 6 wins, 1 loss, 3 draws, including a 2-2 draw last meeting at Celtic. I will take the Atletico money line here, but at minus 310, I'm going to play it in a parlay that we'll discuss at the end. Jermaine?
Both teams to score, no. Minus 125.
Atletico and Celtic both teams to score?
Yeah. No, I'm taking it no, minus 125.
Both teams not to score.
Okay. Next game is Manchester City versus Young Boys. Manchester City is minus 1,400. Draw plus 1,200. And Young Boys plus 2,000.
Eric gets a smile every time it says Young Boys.
It's Young Boys. Away from home at Young Boys, last match day, Man City won 3-1. They have actually won their last 4 games in the UCL 3-1. But minus 1,400 on the money line is way, way too much. However, I will play correct score for the 5th time in a row, 3-1. That's plus 1,100.
So Man City to win 3-1?
Man City to win 3-1. That is plus 1,100. Just as a little pizza money funsies bet.
All right. Jermaine?
I'll take Man City over 3.5 plus 135.
All right. The next game on Tuesday is Porto versus Antwerp. Porto minus 250. The draw plus 390. And Antwerp is plus 650.
Yeah, I think Porto really has come on and against a team that Antwerp that is not in their league. A 4-1 win away from home. Now they go back to home. I'm taking Porto money line, but at minus 250, I'm going to play it in that parlay that I talked about at the end.
Okay. So Atletico Madrid, Porto.
I'll read them off at the end, Eric.
Okay. All right, Jermaine?
No action.
No action. All right. Next game, Red Star Belgrade versus RB Leipzig. Red Star is plus 425. The draw is plus 350. And Leipzig is minus 180.
Yeah, I think Leipzig is last match day game played in Leipzig. It's a notorious tough place to score, and Red Star Belgrade scored there. I like both teams to score. Minus 145 is kind of getting up there for me, but I will still play both teams to score. Red Star and Leipzig minus 145.
Okay, Jermaine?
I'm going draw plus 350.
Okay.
And just to spite Nick, make it 0-0. Just kidding.
Ooh, 0-0 detector.
All right. The next Tuesday game is AC Milan versus Paris Saint-Germain. AC Milan plus 200. The draw is plus 255. And PSG is plus 130.
Eric, as a Frenchman, I can't believe you said it that way.
I know.
So AC Milan, PSG, in their last 10 against Italian teams, has not lost. However, they only have 4 wins and 6 draws. I'm thinking AC Milan at home after a 3-0 loss, playing good soccer. I think this is going to be a draw at plus 255.
I'm going AC Milan plus 200. Give me the home team at that big a dog.
Sweet sauce. All right. The next game and the final Tuesday game is Lazio versus Feyenoord. Lazio plus 155, the draw plus 265, and Feyenoord plus 160.
Both Lazio and Feyenoord scored in Feyenoord last match day. I would be inclined in Lazio to play both teams to score, but at minus 175, there's no juice in it for me. So no action on this for me.
Jermaine?
Bro, this is essentially a pick 'em. Give me 1 second. I want to check a line real quick. Yeah, dude, it's essentially a pick 'em. The draw no bet is minus 115 for both. Let me take the home team with the DNB at minus 115. So Lazio DNB minus 115.
Draw, no bet. Right?
Correct.
So it's okay. Lazio money line, draw, no bet. All right. We're moving into Wednesday's game. The first one is Napoli versus Union Berlin. Napoli minus 210, draw plus 350, and Berlin plus 550.
So Napoli in their last 4 games against German teams, they have won all 4-0. So they have not. German teams have not scored in their last 4 against Napoli. They won the away match in match day 3, 1-0. Napoli at home, I would like to play them. I'm gonna play them in a parlay at the end. I actually didn't calculate the odds for that, but I'm gonna put them in a parlay. I want to take also Napoli to win 2-0. Napoli to win to NIL 0. So that means that Union Berlin does not score. That's plus 115.
Okay. you gotta be clear. Not 2 goals.
Yeah. I don't
to win 2-0.
No. Napoli to win. Napoli win 2-0.
Oh, win to 0.
To 0.
So gotcha. I get it. It makes sense.
Score.
Yeah.
I'm actually taking Napoli win and over 1.5.
Ooh. So 2-0?
You're taking Napoli to win by over 1.5?
Yeah, Napoli win and over 1.5. So they score over 1.5. That's minus 130.
Next game, Real Sociedad versus Benfica. Real Sociedad minus 105. Draw plus 255. Benfica plus 290.
Real Sociedad won the game last week. They won it 1-0. Now they get to go at home playing Benfica. Give me the Sociedad money line minus 105.
That's phenomenal juice.
Yeah.
It almost scares me away. Give me Benfica plus 290.
Oh.
All right. The next game, Real Madrid versus Braga. Real Madrid minus 425. The draw plus 600. Braga plus 950.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of action in here. It's going to be Real Madrid on the money line. But minus 425, I'm going to throw them in that parlay at the end. They won 2-1 away from home in the first leg.
No action for me, Eric.
All right. Next game, Bayern München versus Galatasaray. Bayern minus 450. Draw plus 600. Galatasaray plus 950.
So in the 56 games that Kingsley Coman scores for Bayern, Bayern is 53 wins, 0 losses, and 3 draws. He scored in the first leg away from home. So I'm going to play again this the same Barcelona parlay that I played. Kingsley Coman, anytime goal scorer, and Bayern to win parlayed together. That Bayern to win minus 450 is too much for me. But I want both of them next week when those odds come out before the game.
Okay. So Kingsley Coman, anytime goal scorer, plus Bayern money line.
Right. And then I'm also going to play all 4 of those bets together. So Ferran Torres and Kingsley Coman, anytime goal scorers. And then Coman, Torres, anytime goal scorers, Bayern money line, Barcelona money line, everything together.
Okay. So Ferran and Barca, Coman and Bayern, and then all 4.
Well, and then Coman and Torres. So just a goal scorer parlay.
Okay. All right. Jermaine, anything on
Nick played those every
Bayern?
which way he could. No, I'm going to take a parlay of, I already put it in the doc, but Real, Bayern, and Arsenal. Home team parlay, it's minus 102. But I don't have any action on those 2 games.
All right. The next game, the worst club ever, Arsenal versus Sevilla. Arsenal minus 320. The draw is plus 475, and Sevilla is plus 800.
Yeah, Arsenal 1-2-1 in Sevilla. So going back home to Arsenal, give me Arsenal money line, but it is minus 320. So I don't want. I'm going to put it in that parlay.
Jermaine, I know you got the Arsenal in the parlay, but do you want anything else?
Yeah, sorry, this was the 3rd game I wanted no action on.
Okay. Next game, Copenhagen versus United. Copenhagen is plus 300. The draw is plus 280, and Manchester United is minus 120.
Give me FC Copenhagen plus.
I have faith in Manchester United.
Oh, let's go!
Fuck you, Corbin Carroll. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
That probably means the Rangers scored. I have faith.
2 runs scored.
Alex Thomas had an error, so he reached down to pick up a grounder to him while people were rounding the bases and didn't even scoop the ball.
Attaboy. I have faith in Manchester United, both to score and to let in a goal. Both teams to score. Manchester United, Copenhagen is plus 150. Minus 150.
So Man U versus Copenhagen. Both teams to score.
Correct.
All right, Jermaine, you already took Copenhagen money line?
Correct.
All right. Next game is Eindhoven versus Lens. Eindhoven is minus 120. The draw is plus 280, and Lens is plus 300.
Lens in their last 5 European competitions, 3 wins, 2 draws, no losses. This game finished 1-1 in Lens. I expect it to finish the same. Well, I expect it to finish as a draw in Eindhoven. Give me that draw plus 280.
So Eindhoven, Lens draw. All right, Jermaine?
I'll take Lens plus 300.
Lens plus 300.
Lens money line, baby. Let's
Okay.
go.
And to close out the week, next week will be Salzburg versus Inter Milan. Salzburg is at plus 425. Draw is plus 320, and Inter is minus 165.
Ooh. I had this one the opposite way. A penalty given to Inter in the 64th minute is what decided this game. RB Salzburg had the momentum going for him. Inter won 2-1. I think Salzburg is good enough to salvage a draw here at home. That's plus 320. So give me the draw, Salzburg and Inter.
Salzburg versus Inter draw. Jermaine, you got anything?
Yeah, you know what? Give me Salzburg money line plus 425.
All right. That closes us out. Jermaine, you want to add anything else to that parlay, or just Real, Bayern, and Arsenal?
That's it. That's it.
All right.
Minus
Nick?
102 is good for me.
I've written down Atletico Madrid, Porto, Napoli, Real Madrid, and Arsenal. Who else you want to add?
Yeah, add Man City to that, and that parlay gets you that 16 parlay gets you to 374 plus 374.
Okay. Sweet. Some good stuff there.
Yeah, I know this is for next week, but I'm gonna take the that parlay that I have for head-to-head next week.
Okay, we'll circle back.
Nah, dude, remember right now.
Nah, we'll circle back.
You can just add lines to the doc, right?
Ah.
No, it's not possible. 114 of last 15 postseason series. God damn, Bruce Bochy. That's pretty good. Nick would say he's not a good manager, though.
No, Bruce Bochy's a good manager.
Oh, yeah, he is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he have 2,000 wins?
Maybe. I don't know how many wins he has.
What are we getting into next, Eric?
So the next thing is going to be the NBA in-season tournament that they are starting this year.
Holy shit. Yaktown, USA for Marcus.
Bruce Bochy, Bruce Bochy has 2,093 wins.
Okay. So does Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker's a bum.
All right, let's get into the NBA Cup. We're running a little long.
All right. So this is something they announced in the offseason. First year they're doing it. I have it here pulled up. So it's the inaugural in-season tournament. It will tip off Friday, November 3rd, and the championship will be Saturday, December 9th. Every team has been broken into a group. There is 6 groups of 5. And the way they did it was based off the number of wins the prior season. So each group has a top 3 team, and then the 4th through 6th best, and then the 7th through 9th best, 10th through 12th, and 13th through 15th. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then I have the groups here, if you guys want to go through them. A group, Memphis, Phoenix, LA Lakers, Utah, and Portland.
What a brutal group.
Group B, Denver, the Clippers, New Orleans, Dallas, and Houston.
Well, that's interesting.
Group C, Sacramento, Golden State, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, and San Antonio. And then from the Eastern Conference, Group A, Philly, Cleveland, Atlanta, Indiana, and Detroit. It's a weak-ass group.
Philly still ain't got to qualify.
In the East, Group B, Milwaukee, New York, Miami, Washington, and Charlotte.
Oh, my God. Of course the Bulls get that group.
And Group C, Boston, Brooklyn, Toronto, Chicago, and Orlando.
Crap. How many teams advanced from each group?
So, hold on. Group A. Sorry. A team will play each of the other 4 teams in its group in one group play game. A team's record in these 4 intra-conference games will determine whether the team qualifies.
Eric, under B, go to the last paragraph, read the first 2 sentences.
8 teams will advance. I was just trying to give you guys the breakdown. Fuck you. Okay. All right.
8 teams will advance.
8 teams will advance.
How do they determine the 8, though?
I don't know. We've moved on from that.
The wild card will be. Oh, why are you scrolling past it?
Where is it?
Stop moving. There's the 2 sentences he told you. The wild card will be the team from each conference with the best record in group play that finished second in its group. There we go.
Boom. Answers. All right, fuck this. Let's just move into the odds. I'm sick of you bitches. All right, these are the odds for the tournament winner. Who do you guys got winning the whole thing? The favorites are the Bucks, and the least favored are the Pistons and Wizards.
Dude, the Bulls. That's so terrible. Who do I got winning this? That's super interesting because you got to wonder how they're going to care about these games. So give me the Oklahoma City Thunder plus 2,200.
All right.
Yeah. It's got to be a team from here. It's got to be a team that doesn't really care. That knows that they're probably not going to win. Like they're not prepping for the play because the teams that are prepping for this are the teams that probably don't think they're going to have deep postseason runs. You would think, right?
I mean, they still count towards your regular season record, except for the championship.
Oh, it does.
It does,
Yes.
except for the championship game.
Oh, it does count.
And there's money on the line. So the further you go, the more money you win.
Huh.
So that's why I picked a good team, but I picked a middle of a pack team because I feel like the other
this feels like a Minnesota Timberwolves tournament.
Hell yeah! That's a fire pick, bro.
I'll go Timberwolves plus 2,200. This seems exactly what Minnesota needs to hype themselves up.
So you took Minnesota plus 2,200?
I'll take this.
Right.
This feels exactly like a Minnesota or like a New York. This feels like I love
a Tom Thibodeau.
I love that 20. Every single team that's ranked plus 2,200. I love them to win this in-season tournament.
Well, here's what's funny, Eric. Give us your pick.
I got Dallas at plus 20.
Let's go plus 2,200 club.
Doesn't this really feel like it feels like one of those four teams? Those four teams at plus 2,200 being
that's for
the
sure.
Dallas Mavericks, the Thunder.
On all four of them, dude.
What's $20 among friends? One of those teams is winning this in-season tournament. That team is made up of tryhards.
Ride together, die together.
Can I have that be the final four teams?
Dude, how amazing would that be, bro? Oh, is that all we're picking for the NBA Cup? Is there anything else?
There's nothing else, man. DraftKings is whack.
Well, it hasn't started yet, so and that's good for us anyways. Let's go ahead and get into the takeaways for NFL Week 8. Eric, we'll lead off with you.
2 takeaways. Okay. Number 1, God hates the Minnesota Vikings and Kirk Cousins.
They're one bright spot, dude.
That's so funny.
He hates them so much, he let them win like 4 games and get out of the Caleb Williams thing, and then he popped that Achilles.
That's so diabolical.
And that's my actual pick. I'm sticking with that. I'm convinced God hates Minnesota and the Vikings.
Did you see the Minnesota, like their social media team set like the Kirk Cousins Achilles injury to like the last, like the sign off on season of quarterback last year?
Dog, why would you do that?
It's kind of sad. It's like, because Kirk Cousins is like, this is what happens in games sometimes.
Bro, dude, that's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And my second thing is anything you think you know about football, anything you think you might, have an idea of, throw it out the window. Because the Baltimore Ravens can go beat the shit out of the Lions and then have a fucking close-ass game with the Joshua Dobbs-led Arizona Cardinals. It doesn't make sense. Nothing in football makes sense. Just grab a handful of bets, see what happens, because nobody knows anything. The analysts don't know anything. Players don't know anything. Owners don't know anything. It's a wild, unpredictable league.
Not true.
It's scripted.
Not true. Yeah. There's 2 people who know how this game's going to go. There's 2 organizations that know how this is going to go. The NFL referees and Las Vegas. That's who knows how these are going to
go. For sure, yeah. Considering the Mafia runs both.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Nick, give us your takeaways.
Doctors and lawyers,
don't take mine.
My fucking ass. They fucking did it. They finally fucking did it.
The Broncos.
In the words of our executive producer, you can beat us 16 times in a row, but 17 is where the Denver Broncos draw the line. Who cares if Patrick Mahomes had to get like a liter of IV fluid before the game? Who cares about that?
I don't want to hear it. The entire Saints roster had to do that for this game.
World Series update. 1 more out. And the Texas Rangers will be World Series champions.
There we go.
I love how everyone makes the excuse for Patrick Mahomes, but Michael Thomas literally showed up late to the stadium because he was sleeping in so that we could rest and then get a bunch of IVs while he's on the field.
That's so funny. But the Broncos finally did it. So congrats to them. 1-16 against Patrick Mahomes. My second takeaway is I'm so sick of Bryce Young fans. I'm so sick. He threw for the you should see Carolina Panthers message boards. They're trying to crown this guy like the next great quarterback because he threw for 235 yards and a touchdown against the Texans.
You're hyping up Bryce Young?
Yeah.
It's that offensive coordinator switch, dog.
It's ridiculous. We scored 15 points.
Against the Texans. The Texans beat the Saints, so they're by proxy, you're better than the Saints.
No, we're not.
Right? Isn't that
No, the transitive property does not work when we play the NFC South.
a little reductive math for you? All right, anything else?
Those are my two takeaways. No, I agree with Eric, though. God does hate the Minnesota Vikings.
What the fuck are the San Francisco 49ers?
Trash.
Dude, this happens every year. This happens every single year. Last year, were we not convinced that Jimmy Garoppolo was the quarterback of the future through 6 games?
No.
Through 6 games, he was playing like he was the quarterback of the future. Through 6 games, Alex Smith was playing like he was the franchise quarterback. The 49ers never. He was a franchise quarterback the 49ers never needed to get rid of. The 49ers always do this. They always play really, really good for like the first 6 games. Then they have this midseason spell where everybody doubts them. Then they figure it out.
And lose in the postseason.
Lose in the postseason. This is the way.
Really, my takeaway from this is that Trent Williams and Lane Johnson are really that fucking important.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway. Because the Eagles only lost, Lane Johnson leaves early, and then he plays all the other games. And Trent Williams is out for 3 games now, and go figure, Brock Purdy can't fucking hit the bright side of a barn. So I think it's time to realize that offensive line play is that fucking important.
Also, I know we say Bryce Purdy passed the illustrious and very taxing Brock Purdy passed the very, very illustrious and strenuous NFL concussion test, but I don't know that he's actually good and may not actually be in the right headspace. And it probably doesn't help that Trent Williams, the guy who will punch anyone in the face, probably man or beast, he'll fight anything, is out.
And lastly, my second takeaway. I was going to go with the Saints takeaway, but that's too much of a homer pick. I'm going to go with Jesus H. Christ. I cannot figure out the Dallas Cowboys.
Trash.
They either get absolutely blown out or absolutely blow out another team. So we're going to find out exactly what happens. We're going to find out exactly what happens this week when they play, when they play Philadelphia. If this passing attack that showed up against the Rams shows up against the Eagles, they'll probably get that done. But if Dak, turnover machine Prescott, shows up, then
is he gonna? He's either a printing press for touchdowns or a printing press for interceptions. He doesn't really have any in between.
It's week 8, and I do not know what this team is, and that is crazy to say.
A bunch of rubbish is what they are.
It's just crazy to say out loud.
Rubbish.
Let's go ahead and get into week 9. I just want to say, Rangers got that World Series dub. Your boy had the Rangers in 5.
You got to give a ring to Josh Hamilton, please, God, Texas.
Just on principle.
He can sell it for Coke. I don't know what he's going to do with it. Just give the man a ring. and Ron Washington, so he can actually sell it for Coke. He's been doing the dugout. Eric, if you don't think that's a true story, look up Ron Washington.
No, I know it is a true story.
Oh boy. So are we getting into week 9?
I know Nick's the king of nuggets, but I got a little nugget for you guys here.
Oh, well, please.
Just it's not for this week in general. It's just moving forward. If you want to make some money.
Well, then who cares?
Shh, bro, let me do this. I know. So
it doesn't matter with your Rudy Buchanan ass.
The most profitable bet in all of sports since 2019.
Will Eric sleep more than 12 hours on Sunday?
It's prime time NFL unders. Since 2019, Sunday primetime games, the under is 48, 29, and 2. The Monday night under is 46, 26, and 1. And Thursdays are 40 and 28. Unders are 40 and 28. The most profitable bet, according to some weird Las Vegas newspaper that I read today.
Oh, yeah. What a trustworthy source. Hey, Las Vegas says you should bet the under on primetime games. We won't take your money. We promise.
Reliable. Let's get into the week 9 slate now that Eric has kiboshed our thinking with that bonkers statistic.
Yeah, so week 9, again, I know we bitched about week 8. No teams coming off the bye. There were also no East Coast teams traveling west in prime time. No West Coast teams traveling east early. There's also none in week 9. In week 9, we have 4 teams who scored less than 10 points in week 8. That would be the Green Bay Packers. They're a 3.5-point favorite at home against the Rams. The New York Giants, they're a 1.5-point dog at the Raiders in Las Vegas. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they are a 3-point. I don't know why. This game should be a pick 'em. They are a 3-point favorite at home against the Tennessee Titans. And the Kansas City Chiefs scored less than 10 points. They are a 1.5-point favorite against the Dolphins in Germany as the home team. Of note, favorites against the spread this year when scoring 10 points the previous week are 4-5 against the spread. That's a rate of 44%. And dogs against the spread when scoring less than 10 points are 9, 7, and 3. That's a rate of 56%. With that being said, Eric, I'd like to take the New York Giants money line, please.
All right.
I would take 1.5, but I'm just going to take money line.
Okay.
Really not a great week for Knicks Nuggets. Only 2 more here. One divisional game this week. We touched on it already. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles. The Cowboys in the last 5 traveling into Philadelphia are 3-5. They lost last year. Funny enough, looking back at the last 10 years of this game, the total is set at 47. 8 of the last 10 years have been under 47, so that's going to be my first bet. And my second bet is going to be, in the last 10 years, Philadelphia is 6-4 in this game. There's been no ties. So in the games that both teams have won, in the last 10 games, there has been, the spread right now on this is 3. It's Philadelphia -3. No games in the last 10 years have been inside that number. In fact, none of the games this year in those 10 years have been inside 6 points. So I'm not telling you what team to bet here. I think it's going to be Philadelphia. But if you think the Cowboys are going to win, take Cowboys -6 or -5.5. If you think Philly's going to win, play this up to Philly -5.5.
Buy points the opposite direction, huh?
Buy points the opposite direction.
Interesting. Although, I mean, if you're going to go with that Dallas bet, I'm going to go look at what that line is.
Dallas -6?
That alternate spread, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that is too.
I will get it for you. Continue on, though.
Actually, sorry, I'm mistaken here. I forgot that I added something. So last weekend, I went to the Jaguars and Pittsburgh Steelers game in Pittsburgh. And I know that when I watch it on TV, I know we bitch about it every single week, but the referees are literally in control of the game. So why am I not betting referees every week and what the referee trends are? So I have a couple of referee trends for you guys this week that's going to be a part of Nick's Nuggets moving forward. So our Thursday night football game, the Tennessee Titans at the Pittsburgh Steelers, the referee for that game is a guy named John Hussey. In John Hussey's 7 seasons, the home teams are 66% on the money line, 58% against the spread, and last year home teams on the money line were 12-5 for him. Give me Pittsburgh -3 for that game. We'll go to Sunday.
Dallas -5.5 is +240.
There we go. Dallas -5.5. That's +240. That's pretty good. We'll go to Sunday, the early morning or the 1 p.m. game. Bears at Saints. Jermaine Ron Torbert is the referee for that one. Since 2016, home teams are 58% on the money line with Mr. Torbert, but only 39% on the spread. And since 2020, 67% of his games have gone to the under. With that being said, I will take the Chicago Bears +8.5 and the under 41. 2 more unders to play based on referee performance. Adrian Hill is the referee for the Commanders at Patriots. Since 2019, he's been 61% to the under. So give me the under 40.5 for the Commanders Patriots. Bill Vinovich is the referee for the Colts at Panthers. In his 7 seasons, he's called in his 7 seasons, he's been 63% to the under. And last year, he called the fewest penalties in the NFL. For those of you who don't know, fewer penalties leads to a quicker game, which normally leads to unders. Bill Vinovich, give me that under in Colts at Panthers. That's under 44. And the final bet, looking at our Monday night football game, Chargers traveling into the Jets. Craig Vorstad is the referee for that. Since 2016, under him, home dogs are 33% or 34% against the spread. Give me Chargers -3.5 based on those referee plays.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, we're getting the weeds now.
I watched that game and I was like, man, why am I not modifying my betting slate to the people that actually control the game?
Nah, I mean, it makes sense, dude. Honestly, I was like, why have we not thought about that before?
Well, it's a tab bookmarked on my computer, so I mean, Sharp Football covers it every week. I just been like, no, I know better. Of note, outside Knicks Nuggets, but inside our NFL model, when you bet opening lines on the NFL model this year between spread, money line, and over under, the model this year is 50-30. That's hitting at a rate of 62%. It's up 16 units. By far the money line has been the biggest cash cow for this. Money line 8-3 on the year. That's 72% for a total of 4.97 units. The bet this week that the model likes Minnesota, Atlanta over 37.5. Now, I would give caution to this. We just talked about how God hates the Minnesota Vikings and how Kirk Cousins just dropped out. So but 37.5 is very, very low.
Nope. That's a low number. That's not the only 37.5 spread.
No, there's a lot of them.
There's 3 37.5 or 37 or 37.5, and then there's a 38.5. Oh my God, there's another 37. I kind of want to just make an over parlay on all those.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? I mean, the NFL this year, scoring is down, right? Scoring is down. It's at 20. If you take scoring per team, it's at 21.7 points this year. But if you multiply 21.7 times 2, that's still 43 points. So if you played 2 teams on a neutral field, they would score 43 points total. With that moving forward, I wonder how you would do just betting over 43.
On all games? Just take all those bets?
Yeah.
I kind of want to submit this bet. I'm going to send it to the chat. I kind of want to submit this bet for head-to-head.
Okay. Sounds good. What are you guys thinking for this week 9 slate?
Hold on, Nick. Do you want your traditional parlay at the end of this?
No, not this week.
Okay.
Scared money.
Jermaine, you want to go through the bets?
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm taking Tennessee money line at plus 130.
All right.
I'm gonna take the. I'm torn here. Is it the Patrick Mahomes revenge game for losing to the Broncos, or is it the Tyreek Hill revenge game overseas?
It's in Germany.
Eric, what expert analysis you just contributed to that.
Who said it's overseas? I said it's in Germany.
Holy cow. Yeah, but he asked you 3 questions. Is this a Patrick Mahomes revenge game? Is this Miami finally gets it over on a winning team? And you go, it's in Germany.
You gave me the answer, none of them.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. I was being consulted.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what you
by the way, for you guys at home, let me tell you how ridiculous this is. I'm halfway across the country. Not halfway. I'm on the other coast. I heard Jermaine perfectly and was ready to give an answer. Eric is looking at Jermaine in the face right now. They could reach over and touch each other like the Sistine Chapel, and he offered, it's in Germany.
Do with that information as you please.
Yep.
Dude.
Wow, Eric. Make sure you write down that betting nugget. 100% of the international games played in Germany are played in Germany.
I would win that bet.
I'll take Miami money line plus 105 since Eric don't want to answer none of the questions. Seahawks versus Ravens. Seahawks traveling to Baltimore plus 6. It's bonkers.
Hold on, before we move on, Mike McDaniels has a little bit of autism, right?
No, I just don't think he's used to talking in public sober.
Yeah.
that's what it is. Oh, so he's got anxiety. That's what it is.
Yeah. I think I heard Nick Bovier about Bears plus 8.5. I'm fading the Saints offense until I see better. So give me, although the defense is good. You know what? Fuck it. Balls to the wall. I'm riding with the team. Saints minus 8.5. Let's fucking ride.
This game opens Saints minus 5.5, by the way.
Dude, it's been bet up 3 points over 138-point output from the Saints.
Yep.
Against the Indianapolis Colts team that has been in nothing but shootouts all year. Bro, this game is Clayton Tune versus Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Dude, what a game.
There's like 12 backups starting this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? So it's Tyson Bagent, Will Levis. Kenny Pickett's out, or is he still in?
I don't know Kenny Pickett's status. Hold on.
I think he's in. Clayton Tune, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Jaron Hall, Tyler Heineke,
Dak Prescott.
the Rams. Who's the backups for the Rams?
Dude, I don't even know. It was supposed to be Stidham, but he has personal issues, so he's not playing.
How lame, dude. Gardner Minshew's playing.
The Rams are expected to sign John Wolford.
Wolford.
Dude, I thought the Bucs signed John Wolford to prevent them from getting him.
No. Brett Ripken. Holy shit.
Bucs will sign John Wolford to active roster on Tuesday.
Oh my
God.
Dude.
So the Bucs said, "Fuck you! You can't sign our guy off the practice squad." So they elevated him to the active roster.
Yeah, I think it's Brett Ripken right now. Yeah, it's
Oh
Brett.
my
It's
God,
Brett.
dude.
It's Brett Ripken.
Oh, that's funny.
Boise State's Brett Ripken is gonna be in.
So Kenny Pickett is playing.
Kenny Pickett is playing. Yeah.
So is Daniel Jones back?
Daniel Jones is not expected to go, I believe.
So Tyrod Taylor's out as well, right? So they're playing Danny DeVito.
Daniel Jones, they're playing Danny DeVito, yeah, basically. No, he's cleared for contact. Daniel Jones is.
Daniel Jones, so he might play. Okay.
He might.
Jimmy Garoppolo got benched, so it's Aiden O'Connell now.
That is correct, yeah.
And Zach Wilson is the backup. Bro, did you see how many backup quarterbacks I named? Maybe we should bet the others.
Oh wow, Tommy DeVito is the quarterback.
So who are we taking? Clayton Tune or Dorian Thompson-Robinson in this rookie quarterback matchup?
Dude, it's got to be Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
DTR,
dude.
Give me Cardinals +8, Eric.
That's ridiculous. Rookie quarterbacks and it's a +8.
That's how good they think Myles Garrett and his defense is, dude. That's a purely defensive scoreline right there, dude.
Insane.
Give me the bro. Anytime you count on the goddamn Falcons, they just go and Falcon it up, dude. They made Will Levis look like a stud.
Will Levis was 30th in the league on passing last year. But because of his deep shots, he scored 28 fantasy points.
Wait, he was 30th in the league in passing last week? What do you mean 30th?
Like of quarterbacks, like in terms of passing efficiency, he was 30th.
Is that not passer rating? That's a whole nother statistic?
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
You just throwing out random stats. No. Give me the Minnesota Vikings +4.5. I think their defense is like right under Brian Flores.
This feels like a game that Minnesota should, or that Atlanta should win, which means they definitely won't.
Exactly. Did you know Danielle Hunter leads the league in sacks right now?
Huh. Nice.
Brian Flores has taken almost no talent and churched them up. This is why I wanted him.
Well, he's not very good. He's not a very good head coach.
The Saints. This is so sad.
This is why he's only a good coordinator.
Dude, Washington Commanders versus New England Patriots. Gun to your head. Pick a team.
How many bullets are in the gun?
All but one.
I'm bang bang bird gang.
Dude, that's such a brutal game. Give me Washington money line at +136.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a push. This should be Vegas's algorithm. Are you both starting backup quarterbacks? It's a push.
Sam Howell and Mac Jones are now backups?
Yes. Basically.
Look, dude. Houston Texans versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I want no action. Rams at Packers. Everything in me tells me to bet Packers because
this game should be a push.
This should be a even money line pickup. I'm gonna take Rams at +140. Indianapolis Colts versus Carolina Panthers. I'll take over 44. Dallas versus Philadelphia. I'll take over 47.
Damn, bucking the trend. Okay.
Giants versus Raiders.
Take them. All right. If Daniel Jones is cleared to play, right? He practiced today. If he's cleared to play tomorrow, does this move the line?
Oh, absolutely. If Saquon's playing as well, then they win by 6 points.
Okay, you heard it here first. If both those players are active, bet Giants -5.
Daniel Jones splits when Saquon is on the field with him. He is an infinitely different quarterback. The quarterback that got paid 4 years, $160 million, that was all due to Saquon. He needs to give him that contract.
He got paid that when Saquon was in the office.
Exactly. Bills versus Bengals. Give me the DeMar Hamlin rematch of Buffalo Bills money line.
Oh my god!
I knew I would get you. And last but not least, we have the Chargers traveling into New York to play the New York Jets. The obvious money is on the Los Angeles Chargers. Give me New York Jets money line plus 142.
I just feel like this Jets season, as you know that internet quote where they're like, he can't keep getting away with it. That's the Jets season so far. They're going to get them into a position where Aaron Rodgers can take enough, air quotes, deer antler spray that he can,
I haven't heard that in a minute.
that he can come back from this torn Achilles with just his ayahuasca and darkness retreat, and definitely not steroids. And he's going to lead the Jets to a Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers is going to come onto the field wearing a black ski mask where you can just see his eyes, and then a black visor. We're like, is that really Aaron Rodgers? It's just Zach Wilson wearing Aaron Rodgers jersey.
It gives him the power to play better.
All right, give us the three best, Eric.
I'm just going to give you one parlay with 4 bets in it. Baltimore money line, Rams money line, Buffalo money line, and Colts money line.
Fuck you, Eric. Colts money line. Take it off.
Three. There's 3 bets, Eric. That is 1 bet.
Oh, you want me to do 3?
Yeah.
All right.
No, we just asked you for 3.
I'm going to do Philly
in Germany
versus Dallas over 47.
Damn.
These are high-flying offenses this year.
They've been high-flying offenses other years.
Yeah, but the defenses suck at stopping the pass.
And I'm going to do...
Eric shushed you.
I'm going to do Chicago Bears money line.
Money line?
Yeah. That's just ice cold. I hope you fucking eat it, dude.
All right, what bet are we taking for Eric this week, Jermaine?
We're taking Dallas Cowboys money line.
No, I won't write that down.
Dallas Cowboys money line.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you can fade the Saints, and now you won't put Dallas money line?
It's not your bet. It's my bet. I'm not betting against my fucking team.
This is bets we're taking
Eric,
for you.
Eric, you bet against your team every time we take a bet for you.
No, I don't like it.
So do this parlay for me. Do Minnesota money line, Carolina money line, Raiders money line, Cowboys money line, and the Miami KC game to be played in Germany. What does that pay? What does that pay me?
Hold on, I'm having issues with this stupid fucking app. All right, give it to me again. So
okay, it is Vikings money line.
Okay.
Carolina money line.
Okay.
Raiders money line.
Where's the Raiders? Hold on. Raiders right here. Okay.
Cowboys money line.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dolphins Chiefs game to be played in Germany.
I don't know how to take that, brother.
Okay.
If you just take the money lines, it's plus 25.66.
Yeah.
25.66. All right, Eric will be taking those money lines.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You guys got anything else for the listeners?
Go Birds.
Nothing else. Get ready for this Germany game in Germany.
I hope the Cowboys win.
Go Birds.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Podcast Room303. I've been your host, Jermaine Clemendes. This is my co-host, Nicholas Morahan. And as always, we have with us the EPE. We'll see you next time when you come on down and step into the room.